Yo, man, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? First of all, we start the video. Thank y'all for the likes, the subscription, views, comments, dislikes, whatever. I appreciate it all. Let's get into business. Kevin Durant is traded to the Phoenix Suns. His choice of his destination of choice. Since the middle of the season, I've been in the season since before the season. This is where he wanted to go. This is what he wanted to do. So we here. Right. So yesterday we discussed Kyrie Irving going to Dallas, what that meant for Dallas, what that meant for Brooklyn. It looks as though Brooklyn is trying to get back everything they gave up, and they're gonna end up back at square one, which is okay. You gave up Jared Allen, you gave up Dinwiddie, you gave up LeVert, you get Bridges, you have Cam Thomas. Um, who else is on their team? Um, I almost say Ben Simmons. That's all you got. So they end up back at square one. What does this mean? Now, this means for the Western Conference, oh Lord, it gets a whole lot tougher. It gets tougher than it's ever been. Um, but you have three guys who have been dramatically injured. Kevin Durant for pretty much every other year. He's out like 30 games. Chris Paul gets injured every single year, probably since the Clippers. He's hurt every year. Devin Booker, who's just coming off an injury. The Phoenix Suns trade 4 first rounders, again along with Bridges, Jay Crowder, and somebody else. It kind of don't matter. I have no idea what to think about this, because on one hand, you can consider them a powerhouse. You can say they have Devin Booker, and they have Kevin Durant, and they have Chris Paul. I don't count Aiden. We're not talking about it. We're not counting Aiden. Don't believe it. He's paid though. Salute. He got the bag out of him. Salute him. So salute for that. But he's not good. Now this is for a lot of people. This would automatically put them at the top of contention in the Western Conference, in the NBA in general. But we've seen this all before. We just saw Russell Westbrook with LeBron James and Anthony Davis not work. We just saw Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden not work. There's plenty of reiterations and iterations and whatever synonyms and the thesaurus that we want to pull out on which we've seen this. What's your opinion on it? I think it don't matter. I really just don't think it matters. I think in the grand scheme of the Western Conference, I don't really consider them a heavy threat. I'm sorry. I've seen it before. I've seen this with Kevin Durant before. This ain't the Warriors. Steph Curry is not on this team. Klay Thompson is not on this team. Draymond Green is not on this team. This is not, they don't, Monty Williams is a great coach. This is not Steve Kerr and an excellent system when they're perfect role players who are doing the perfect things to win championships. You have Monty Williams, who just went to the finals again. Fantastic coach. I saw him on the Pelicans. You have Chris Paul, Hall of Fame player, been watching the same thing for like 14 years. Devin Booker, hell of a player. They was down by 55 twice, 2 games in a row. They was down 55 to the Dallas Mavericks. You know what the Dallas Mavericks had on their team last year besides Luka Doncic? You know who Dallas Mavericks had on their team besides Luka Doncic? Nobody. and it was down 55. That's a lot. Um, 4 first rounders is a lot for 34-year-old players. The greatest Kevin Durant is. Please don't let me. I'm not here to rant about Kevin Durant being trash. I'm looking at my thing right here. But quick story. If y'all see this right here, quick story. I was playing football, right? And you see that right there? Just right there, I was playing football, and I caught it high, and I turned and I hit a banister. We used to play football in the street, real niggas. We play football in the street. I hit a slant to the side. I was this way. I turned. I hit the banister right there. Right, didn't hurt one bit. I think I told the story before. Didn't hurt one bit. Didn't hurt at all. Didn't even feel it. Didn't even know I hit a banister. It would just go, and it was such an empty pain. I didn't even know I hit anything. I go like this, just out of innate. Like I said, I didn't even feel it. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel no pain. I go like this, like, okay, shit, all right, let's go. I looked at everybody, and they like, I go like this again, and fucking blood start fucking squirting. ECW. Balls Mahoney versus fucking Axel Rod. New Jack, the gangsters. Fucking blood just goes squirting all out of my eye. It looked crazy. It felt crazy. Gunned up the street, running, and I could feel the blood. It's like running in the rain. I could feel the blood fucking splattering on the side of my face as I'm running up the street. The whole block screaming with me, running up the block. Pauline Street. This happened on Pauline in North Villeray, between Robinson. Right there, North Villeray, Robinson, Pauline Street. You from New Orleans, you from Nine Wall, you know Pauline, right there, where the little church. Actually, the Bannister. It's a you know how New Orleans got the duplexes. It's a church right there. It's a church Bannister. It's a church and a duplex. I'm running up the street. My auntie just stayed on the next block. My mom on the porch. That's when everybody used to be together. Everybody used to be on the porch, chilling. The whole neighborhood was outside together. That's when you knew your neighbors. I run up the street. Everybody running with me. It's about 20 people running with me. And then they aired the whole. And as I'm walking past houses, everybody's outside. I'm running past houses. And everybody's screaming. It's a new scream every time I run past. And I turn the corner and my mom right there and she scream again. I missed one day of school. Didn't even get stitches. Mom tried to make me go to school. I went to the did I go to the doctor? I went to the doctor. I had a patch on my eye that was like this big. It was a white patch. It was like a patch and some tape and some more tape. I swear it covered this whole thing. A nigga thought I lost my whole eye when I went to school. Cause back then you had to go to school to explain yourself. Why you missing school? So my mama made me go to school instead of me waiting in the car while she go explain. Yeah, this nigga just bust his eye. I had to go to school in the class, not the class, the nursery, and I had to go to the class just so she could talk to the teacher too, with a patch on my whole cover my whole face like this. Literally, it covered this whole thing just for that right there. Didn't get stitches because I'm a real nigga. Ain't nobody stitching my thing. That whole story, and I don't care about Kevin Durant going to the Phoenix Suns. Thank y'all for watching. They still gonna lose. Chris Paul's curse is too large to be offset by another cursed individual. His name is Kevin Durant. I'll holla. Click.